Over 207,000 rhinoplasties were performed in the United States last year. With that kind of interest in this procedure, a group of plastic surgeons, otolaryngologists, and facial plastic surgeons got together to assess the current state of rhinoplasty. They aim to provide updated metrics by which surgeons can assess their own performance and benchmark it against others, and improve guidance and expected results for rhinoplasties. Here are some of the highlights of what they found. First, failure to understand a patient's desire can lead to their dissatisfaction, even if the surgeon is happy with the surgical results. Communication is key here. It is incumbent upon all of us to identify unrealistic motivations and expectations and to clarify all of that with each patient before the rhinoplasty. This will help reduce the rate of secondary procedures and increase patient satisfaction. Second, for a rhinoplasty to be successful, both in form and function, you must take both into account in every procedure. The authors of the paper report that airway obstruction is the most common reason for secondary rhinoplasty, and the management of the airway is underemphasized during training. This is very important. There is great opportunity here for surgeons to improve the practice of airway assessment before surgery. Finally, patient-reported outcome measures are tools that allow surgeons to document patient satisfaction in a systematic manner. This is very important. Even though there are a lot of rhinoplasty proms, the authors report a generally low intake from surgeons. They recommend that all of us do rhinoplasty outcomes and document them using a prom, not only to help surgeons with their own practices, but also help all rhinoplasty clinicians develop data-driven outcomes to drive scientific approaches to care. This group of rhinoplasty experts noted that the nose is one of the most complex anatomic areas of the body. They feel that implementing these tips and others detailed in their paper will improve patient and surgical experience with rhinoplasties all around the world. And as a world expert in rhinoplasty, I can affirm that this is truly mandated. You must always maintain and restore nasal function while you're restoring the cosmetic appearance to the nose. This is an excellent paper for all of us in plastic surgery and facial plastic surgery to read and study, only in PRS.